Yo, I'm him signing in on y'all. Man, I'm telling you, I just got disgusted, watching, Colorado and Kansas, man. It's like, first off, you know, Deion Sanders, like, what's wrong with you, man? I mean, like, I want to know what's wrong with you, dude. I mean, it's like you can't see your guys can't tackle. Do you know that was your main downfall last year? Your guys don't know how to wrap up and tackle? How is it that you don't see this at practice and address it? How is it that you don't see this at practice and force them, hey, you either going to wrap up and tackle or you're going to be sitting on the bench? Apparently, you're not doing that. Why? Why? Because you wouldn't tackle nobody? I mean, is that the way to teach young men? Just because you wouldn't tackle nobody? But I mean, it's like this is sad, man. Every touchdown that they gave up was 75% is because they had a body on the guy, but he just instead of wrapping up tackling. I mean, you just look at these guys going up and down the field on them right now. I mean, this is first, second quarter, I turned. I mean, I can't even watch. It's painful to even watch. I mean, it's sad to even watch. Especially when you see and you know what the problem is. I mean, these guys cannot tackle. Who paying you? Why are they paying you? Everything with money involved, it ain't nothing but a scandal. Because at the end of the day, somebody should be teaching you, Deion, bruh, tell your guy to tackle. Tell them to wrap up. Do you know what that means? Wrap up and tackle. Because at the end of the day, they act as if they don't want to be the one to make the tackle. They act like they're afraid to make the tackle. They act like, whenever they the first one on spot to make the tackle, the guy that make the first one there, he act like he don't want to make the tackle. He act like he's scared to make the tackle. He don't want to make it. The way he just reached one fingernail out and try to tackle the guy with one fingernail, instead of wrapping up with him and put him down, or either hold on to him till your help come. That's simple. But I mean, I see this week after week. I seen this all last year. I thought that you were fixed it by last year. So, I mean, that's the biggest question. And then you got all these, bad enough, you got E-class players that, you don't want to open up your wallet, and go in that portal and pay somebody. You don't want to do that. You want to make these, you want these E-class, they A, B, C, D, E-class players that you got, that they don't have no athleticism about them. They not athletic. I mean, they slow. And like I say, hats off to Shedeur Sanders. Hats off to Travis Hunter. Hats off to Jimmy Horn. Because them the ones, I ain't lying, they the one who brought that team to where it's at now. Without them, you'd be 0-8 or 0-9 or whatever. You wouldn't have had it, because they the one they the one won you the 4 games last year. But like I say, you don't got no running backs. However that you can't see that, Deion. I mean, if you ain't got running back, you can at least teach them how to run it back, how to run the ball. Pop a film in and make them sit down and watch Kansas City Chief running back Pacheco. That's a dog. Pop a film in and let them look at Bucket Irvin from Tampa Bay. Came from Oregon. That's a dog. See, teach them, tell them, this is what I want you to be like. This is how I want you to run the ball. Now, if you can't do that, you can sit on the bench, and I'll pick somebody till I get somebody to run the ball like them. You see, that's what I would tell them. With me, you either hit the portal and go, or either you're going to stay and do what I tell you to do. It's simple. Man, I tell you the truth, boy. Wow. It's just a lot. It's a lot, man. It's a lot of simple stuff that I see sitting on the couch that Deion Sanders is not addressing. I mean, and your son, Shiloh, he ain't going to tackle nobody. All he going to do is run into somebody Do you know how many touchdowns he gave up by running into people, stood up wrapping up tackling last year? And then he did the same thing is happening this year. This dude stood up wrapping up tackling, hold on to him until your help come. But no, you just crash into him with your back of your shoulder. You crashing into people. You're not making no tackles. Wow, man, it's sad to see. And like I say, ain't no telling how bad they're gonna get beat this game. But like I say, it's just painful to watch. It's painful to watch. Deion Sanders, like I say, I believe they'd be better off without you, Deion, because I don't see nothing you doing. What you doing is, I don't know who pulling the strings to get him where he at now. I think Shedeur got a lot to do with it. Travis Hunter got a lot to do with it. And this is because defenses have to set themselves up to try to stop Shedeur and try to stop Travis Hunter. So that's nerve-wracking to be a defensive coordinator. When you got two threats on the offense, you gotta deal with. Nevertheless, when Jimmy Horn's out there, you got three. Like I say, we don't got no running backs. Them guys just tippy-toe to the hole and lay against. I mean, you can't give me 1 yard when it's 3rd and 1. And if I ain't got a running back, then give me 1 yard. Bruh, you can't give me 1 yard. I don't need you. If you can't give me, and that go for guys in the NFL as well. If I'm a coach and you can't give me 1 yard, I don't need you. 1 yard? 1 yard. You can't give me 1 yard? Man, it just, I'm just lost for words, man. I'm him signing out.